The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Moody. And for Chicago, Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. And coach, that long off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
Now here's White. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Right to the hole. White was ready for anything that came his way.
Here's Podziemski. Chicago with a rebound. Okoro, right side. Pass to Buzelis. Over Butler. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Okoro.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
Now Butler. Over Buzelis. Butler can't get it to go. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Giddey from the arc. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Green. Over Vucevic. And it's Green missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Buzelis. 3-pointer, Vucevic. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Outside Moody. Back to Butler. They need this. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
Outside White. Back to Giddey. 3-pointer, Buzelis. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Back to Moody, beyond the arc. Chicago with a rebound. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
They split their games last season and both figure to be fighting for playoff spots this year.
And the shot goes down.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
He's guarded by White. Green with a screen on Giddey. There's Podziemski. No good on the 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to Vucevic. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Now here's Okoro. Still no points. Pass to Buzelis. Now Vucevic. Green covering. Lets it go from 11. And it's Vucevic again missing. Warriors trail by 9. Inside. Oh, it's stolen. Okoro outside. Now White. Here's Buzelis. 14 points his last outing. Fires the 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. To the middle. And it's hammered home by Green.
What a nice read by Green. He's got a basketball IQ off the charts, an incredible understanding of the game.
Pass to White. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. White's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now here's Green. Outside Moody. And here's Podziemski. Fires in the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Now here's White. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. And no good. Green with the defensive effort. Here's Butler. And he lays it up and in. Butler's got 7.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Takes a step back. Giddey. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And their goal on the offensive end is simple. Pound it inside.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. 4th, Coby White.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Pass to Butler. 4-3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Chicago passing it around. Here's Vucevic, and the layup is good off the glass. Vucevic has got 9.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Moody on the wing, guarded by Okoro. 5 to shoot. And the Warriors with another 3.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Guys?
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Buries it from 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. 3-point lead. It's Vucevic, high post. Pass to Buzelis. Okoro outside. Three-pointer, Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's Podziemski, and the Warriors with another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Chicago's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. White looking it over. Okoro outside. Back to White. From deep, Giddey. Here's Vucevic. Got it. Good job in the low post. Vucevic has got 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pass to Moody. Fires from deep. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Giddey, defended by Podziemski. Here's Buzelis. Okoro outside. From deep, Giddey. Offensive board. And Vucevic slams it in.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
Pass to Green. Now Butler. Hits the front of the rim and out. Bulls leading by 4. Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
White, good.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Butler. A minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 12 points for him.
Yeah, Butler's getting whatever he wants right now. He knows how to dissect the defense as well as anyone.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
.11 left to play in the first quarter. Melton against Jones. The 3. Williams misses.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Kuminga, the pass to Horford. And here's Hield. Last game for him, he had 14. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up at 3. Williams grabs the board. Chicago leading by 4. Herder finds Jones. The shake. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Warriors shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Melton with the ball. Pass to Kuminga. Horford outside. Now here's Melton. Over Jones. Melton misses. Nikola Vucevic, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Chicago. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. We've got Quentin Post, Al Horford out there with Kuminga. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Hield in at the 2. Now here's Jones, still without a bucket. Williams with the screen. Herder from long range. A rebound by Post. Golden State has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Pass to Melton. Here's Post, covered by Smith. Now Hield. Melton outside. To the wing, right side. This one for 3. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them.
Yeah, keep it simple. Get Smith the ball near the rim. Good things will happen.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by Golden State. Jones, the pass to Herder. Horford pulls it in.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Post. Herder defending. Back to Kuminga. Now Hield takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Make some noise for your incredible.
Some changes for Chicago. Luz Ellis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Herder. And Giddey's subbed in for Jones. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Williams with the screen. Sunmu for three. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Butler. Good defense by Dosunmu. For Chicago, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Outside Giddey from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Butler can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside, Williams fires for 3. No luck on that one. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. It's Podziemski on the wing. The 3 ball. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Giddey. Outside, Williams. Here's Dosunmu. Uses the glass on the layup. Dosunmu's got his first bucket in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Butler. Williams defending. Butler against Williams. And Horford powers it home.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Here's Giddey. Dosunmu for 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Podziemski. Horford outside. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Kuminga's shot is off. For Chicago, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And that one's good. Giddey. Giddey's got 5 now. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Nikola Vucevic has checked in for Williams. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now Podziemski. He's got 9, and he lobs it up. Oh, Kuminga! Hop for days.
Oh, mercy. Mercy me. Kuminga can really get up.
Okoro outside. Picked by Vucevic from downtown. Okoro, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Nice little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Vucevic has got 15 points.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending it.
Now here's Butler. 12 points for him. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Vucevic draws the double. Pass to Giddey. And here's Dosunmu. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, with the skill of Josh Giddey, his passing ability really completes the package.
The shot by Podziemski, no good. Chicago leading. Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 5. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler to stop the run. Kuminga finds Butler. Oh, Butler! Strong move!
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1-5 from the field.
Here's Okoro. There's the 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Golden State has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Podziemski. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Buzelis. Now Vucevic. Green covering. Tries a 10-footer. And too long on the shot.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointer. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Podziemski. Here's Green to the paint. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said, him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you guys.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. Here's Kuminga. The Bulls making their last shot. Oh, Kuminga! Strong like Bulls.
They've been a little more aggressive and a little more physical this quarter, and it's working well for them.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
That free throw good from Kuminga. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Greg.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Outside White. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. And the 3 off target. The Warriors lead by 3. Butler on the wing. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Now here's White. 6 points for him. Back to Vucevic. 18 feet out. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's Butler. Again, Golden State.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
56 seconds left in the second period. Down low. Here's Vucevic. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And he dunks it down.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Back to Butler. Pass to Green. Outside Kuminga. And here's Butler outside. Chicago with a rebound. And here's Giddey. Vucevic in the post. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
The Warriors, 52.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game. And the way this thing is going, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the last few possessions.
You know what Shaquille O'Neal always says, Ernie, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
What are you even talking about, Shaq?
Ernie switches seats with me. I need to get closer to Kenny. What'd you say, Kenny?
I definitely do not want to be in the middle of this. Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
He came in on a mission. He's destroying people, even when they run 2 at him.
They could have run 5 at him, Shaq, and he'd still be knocking it down.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
The Warriors shooting a nice 50% for the game. White and Okoro are the wings. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
To the inside. Here's Buzelis. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Buzelis has got 15 points. And here are the Warriors now. Pass to Butler. Over Buzelis. Butler with the bucket. Butler's got 22 points.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Now here's Vucevic. Over Green. And the shot no good. A bit short. Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. Outside Butler. Here's Podziemski. And it's all from three-point range. Chicago trailing here. Now Giddey. Inside. Here's Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. And that's 19 points for Nikola Vucevic. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Podziemski. Back to Butler. Banked it in off the glass. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's the competitiveness of Butler. I think he's even better against great defense.
The three from Okoro. Warriors with the rebound. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Pass to Podziemski. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Butler double team. Moody from outside. It doesn't go for him.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Now here's Vucevic. Outside White. Six to shoot. For the lead. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors leading. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Now here's Okoro. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Takes it inside, and he makes it on the layup. And this game is tied up now.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Green up top. Outside Podziemski. Lets it go from deep. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Vucevic. Okoro on the wing. Moody defends. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Podziemski. Here's Moody. Butler up top. And he drops that one in. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Vucevic, the pass to White. Outside Giddey. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Podziemski. Back to Butler. Green, a screen. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Vucevic. Misses off the right iron. The Warriors lead by 7. And here's Podziemski. 14 points for him. Outside Moody. The 3 is up. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. With a break here, let's see which team racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The fourth spot held by the Warriors. Number 5, the Bulls.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
Bulls trail by 10. Outside White. Okoro outside. And there's a pick. To win the drought. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Butler for 3. And there's Green on the assist from Butler. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Giddey. Back to White from deep. Sinks the tray. White's got 9 points.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Back to Butler. Green, a screen, and it's Butler. Oh, Butler, unreal.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Giddey. Well, Stan, one thing the Bulls know they have to improve is their interior defense.
Well, B.A., look, last year the Bulls right at the bottom in opponents' points in the paint. They've got to form a functional wall and keep intruders at bay.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Podziemski. And here's Butler outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Vucevic. Green covering. Chicago passing it around. White for 3. White missing again. The Warriors lead by 13. To the paint. To the middle. Pass to Moody. And here's Podziemski. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. To get it again. Now here's Butler. With some arc. Jimmy buckets. Locked in.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
Williams is checked in for Nikola Vucevic, and it's Jones in for Giddey. And Golden State also making a switch. Horford, he's checked in for Green. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Okoro outside. Pass to Jones. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. Jones has got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Horford. three from outside. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Okoro. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors lead by 12. To the inside. Here's Butler. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams from long range hits the trifecta.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
Butler passes to Moody. Back to Butler. Over to the wing. Outside Moody. Pass to Horford. Outside Butler. Over Williams. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Bulls trail by 9. Okoro passes to Jones. Outside White. Okoro outside. Back to White. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Butler. Horford, a screen on Williams. Here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 37.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
White, good.
Well, you got to applaud the readiness of Kobe White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
Now here's Moody. Outside Podziemski. Screen by Horford. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Podziemski's got 17 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 39.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Jones feels it out. From behind the arc. The shot off that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. We'll be back in a moment. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well. We're all right. Come on, a lot of time. Keep battling.
And Billy Donovan recognizing it's a long game and his team can come back.
They absolutely can. But it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so, in the game for the Warriors, Kuminga is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Melton in at the point. That one drops for him.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Hield passes to Butler. Melton outside, fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Jones. Smith with a screen on Melton. Pass to Williams. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Williams against Butler. Drops in the layup for 2. Butler's got 41.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Smith against Horford. Smith passes to Giddey. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Melton. Pass to Butler. Horford, a screen on Williams. Here's Butler. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Smith outside, puts up a three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Screen by Horford. Hield for three, and the three-pointer goes. And the Warriors lead by 14.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Now here's Jones. Williams passes to Dosunmu. Here's the three. Horford pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Butler. Hield from outside. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Melton against Jones. Smith outside. No good. Unable to win this run.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Melton outside. Pass to Kuminga. And here's Melton. Butler passes to Hield. The three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 17. Now here's Jones. It's good.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
For your 3-1-2 crew.
And the Bulls making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Green is checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Kuminga. Butler with the ball. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Butler's got 45 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
From Pete Giddey, on target from range. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a shot that defenses often dare Giddey to make, but he's shown improved accuracy.
Butler up top. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Ellis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. The Bulls trail by 14. Now White. The steal. Out on his own on the break. High arcing shot. A clear look for Green. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Another shot. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 21.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
Butler passes to Moody. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. And that one drops. Butler's got 47 points.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep feeding him.
They set a pick. Pass to White. The three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Podziemski. Here's Butler. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by White. Outside Giddey. Now Okoro. Outside White. Back to Okoro. Takes the three. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Green gets up and powers it down.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Pass to Buzelis. Now White. Launches it. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Moody. Pass to Green. Fires the three. Green able to hit from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now Vucevic. Back to Giddey from behind the arc. Warriors with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
He buries it from 3.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Now here's Okoro. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. On defense, the Warriors. It's a 16-point game. Picked by Vucevic. White for 3. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And it's Green missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Picked by Vucevic. White can't hit. The Warriors lead by 13. Now Green. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Giddey. White outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, he cannot hit. Now here's Podziemski. Outside Moody. Butler fires. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Giddey. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Oh, Giddey takes the hit and still finishes inside.
Now Green. Butler up top. The 10-footer. Nice. That one's good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now here's Giddey. White on the wing. Oh, Green rips down the board. The Warriors lead by 17.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Warriors.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jimmy Butler.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Okoro. And it's Trey Jones in for White. Oh, it's rebounded by Kuminga. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Here's a pass to Horford. Butler up top. Williams defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, Jonathan Kuminga can't get the 3. Here's Giddey. Smith outside. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Jimmy, you had it going. How big did that hoop look tonight?
It was pretty big. That's what I pride myself on. And my teammates kept giving me the ball even when I didn't want the ball, telling me to score, be aggressive. When you got teammates like that, your confidence is through the roof.
They know who their leader is, no doubt about it. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.